So hello everyone, this is Krishna over here and welcome to our Women Today YouTube channel. So today we are going to interview Madam PAVITRA Madam over here, and she is a well-versed entrepreneur in Bangalore. She has been running Myfroyoland franchise in Jayanagar branch, and welcome PAVITRA Madam to our YouTube channel, and please introduce about yourself.
Hi Krishna, thank you. Thank you for coming to my store, Myfroyoland. So I'm Pavitra Sharath and I own a franchise store of Myfroyoland. It's a Froyo store. It is at Bangalore, Jayanagar. The store is 3 years old. I started this in 2021. So we are going to be almost 3 to 4 years old. And yes, I'm loving what I'm doing. Yes.
Okay ma'am, tell me ma'am, so at what year did you decide that you want to own an ice cream shop? So this is actually an ice cream shop, right? So there are many shops, like you can own a pizza shop, you can own a hotel like South Indian hotel, a North Indian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, multi-cuisine restaurants. There are many things happening in food department. So what triggered you to enter into this ice cream industry, and how was your experience for the past few years? Did you face any kind of troubles, or is it going very well right now? Please share us about your experience, ma'am.
Thank you. Nice question. This is what my customers also ask me. So how I ended up for the first question, when did I want to start a business? Okay, so it was end of Corona time, and during Corona, all of our lives were doomed. That two years we couldn't do anything. So that time itself I wanted to do something, but then again Corona and all that, it hit us, and I have 2 sons. So I thought I must do something for myself. I didn't want to work for a 9 to 5 job. I wanted to do something. I wanted to do a business something, but I was not keen on taking up this store. I wanted to do some business. Once I thought my kids are settled, like once they are independent and all that, I thought I'll do something. That's when Corona came. So after the end of Corona, I was thinking what to do, what business to do. So first I went to inquire about preschools. I wanted to take up a preschool. I want to own a preschool franchise and all that. And then I went and inquired about saloons, spas and all that. And then to your surprise, I will tell you that I also own a YouTube channel. So I went to review this branch in Chennai Anna Nagar. I went to review this branch as a YouTuber. So I tasted it. The very first mouth I tasted, me and my husband, we said, wow, it's very good. This is, first of all, when you said it's ice cream shop, it is not ice cream shop. It is a Froyo store. Froyo means frozen yogurt store. It is a Froyo shop where the Froyos taste exactly like ice creams. Okay. So when I went to review there, I thought, okay, this is it. Let me contact the owner of the branch, and then let me know how to do about this in Bangalore. So that's how it started. And then it took a 6 months long procedure, because I am not into business. My family is not into business. My husband is into IT and stuff. None of us are into family business all. So taking up business and putting a budget to it and working it out was a big process. We took 6 months of our time. Why, when, what. We thought like a customer. Like we asked so many questions to the owner of the brand and all that. And then one day we decided, okay, let's take it up. And then that's how it started. And your last question is, did I face any trouble and all that? Definitely, business edutha trouble illama irukadu. Every business has its own pros and cons. This is a safer side business for a woman, I would say, because everything is in place, everything is set up. I have my employees to take care. I just have to monitor. I take the operation side, and my husband takes care of the finance side, the stocking and all that, paying stuff and all that. I take the operation side of the store. So yes, there are some hiccups here and there, but that's how you manage the business, right? Every mistake or every problem which was there is a learning experience for me. That's how I learned and grew. Initially, even I didn't know how to handle. It was very stressing. Now I've got little maturity of how to handle, and I think I'm doing a good job. And your last question was, are you happy with the store? Yes, definitely. As a women entrepreneur, I'm happy. The store is running really good.
We were actually discussing about Froyos. So people right now who are going outside in the streets, they do know only about ice creams. So even small kids, they do ask their parents to get me into an ice cream store, get me a nice ice cream from me, and they do not know any kind of ideas about Froyos. So it's called Froyos or Fryos?
Froyos.
Froyos. Okay. So what's the difference between Froyos and ice cream? So is Froyos good for health or ice cream good for health? Or what's the difference actually? And please explain us in a simple term, like I do not want to know any kind of scientific terms. Please do explain us in a very simple language.
So yes, Froyos and ice creams are different. Our brand's name itself is called Myfroyoland. Froyo is called frozen yogurt. So ice cream is different, Froyos are different. Froyos are frozen yogurt. You have the recipe is made about a yogurt base, but it is not yogurt. It is not curd. It is not thyroid. So it is you should call it as frozen yogurt. It's not yogurt, right? Ice creams. Ice creams have a fatty content in it. Supposing we take the ice cream scoop and take an ice cream, you get a ball shape of ice cream and you serve it on a cone and you eat, right? Here, if you keep the Froyos just for 5 minutes, it will melt. There is no fatty content, there is no creamy content in it, right? You have live cultures in it. It is high on calcium, it is a probiotic, it is high on protein. As you can see, we've written so many good things around the store. If you go around the store, you will know. So ice creams, if you ask me, ice cream is good, Froyo is good, there is no answer for that. Froyos are anytime healthy, you can call it as healthy version of ice cream. Yeah. So yes, there are lots of kids who come to our store. Our main customers are kids. So I'll just tell you how it works. We have lots of flavors in our store. We have around 150 flavors. Every week we keep changing. For this week, you've come here. For this week, these are all our flavors. So I'm going to take the chocolate chip flavor. So you take it and make a nice swirl. So yes, your Froyos, you've made your own Froyos. That is the speciality of our store. Here, it is a do-it-yourself store. Like you come here, you make your own Froyos. We don't serve anything to you on the table. There's nothing like give us one cup of ice cream and you pay the money upfront and then you take the store. No, you take how many ever Froyos you want and then you can add how many ever flavors you want. But I've only taken one flavor now to show you. And then we have a toppings counter, just like a marriage buffet. You've entered into a buffet store like, okay. So you can add how many ever flavors you want, and then you take one topping like this. There are lots of topping. This we call the dry topping. This we call the wet topping. So this is a coffee popping boba. So I'll just take a little bit and then I add it here. And then we have Nutella here. And then I add little of the Oreo dust. So yes, you have made a good cup of Froyo for yourself. So this is very healthy. As I said, it's high on calcium. It's a probiotic. Very, very safe for your kids too. Yes.
Thank you, madam, for telling us the difference between Froyos and ice cream. So kids are good to eat Froyos. And tell me, ma'am, being a woman entrepreneur in today's modern world, so what are the pros and cons you are facing in this modern society? So do you have any advantages of being a woman entrepreneur in Bangalore? And also at the same time, how do you manage your own time and how do you distinguish between your family time and your work time? Because you have to do a lot of works as a mother since you have 2 kids. And at the same time, you have to maintain this office, you have to maintain this shop outlet. So what are the daily things you are facing and what is the thing that makes you keep on continuing to do this business? Because you will be facing a lot of struggles right now because you have to balance your family time and also this office time. So how do you balance both the things and what are the pros and cons, and please tell us about your day-to-day life of being a woman entrepreneur and also as a good mother in this society.
Okay, so to answer your first question, what are the pros and cons of being a women entrepreneur? There is lots of pros and cons, as you mentioned. Being a women entrepreneur, first I will say about the pros, right? So for me, I can only talk about this particular business I've taken up. I do not know what the other women entrepreneurs are facing. I will talk about my personal experience. So first, the pros is, it is very welcoming. Many customers are welcoming. Few customers are very excited, and few customers are shocked, few customers are amazed that this store is run by a woman. And few feel very nice, and the store is running very well only because it's a women entrepreneur, is what some people feel. And you have other customers also. The cons, I would say, it's not because I'm a woman, because it is a business. It is a business, and sometimes few business are male-oriented business, but this is again, it is not a very male-specific business. Anybody can own, and it's a very good women entrepreneur business. I mean, women-based business. This Froyo store. So cons, I would not say I have lots of cons. I have cons about the business, but not as a woman though. But I have like other issues, like I go back home every day late night. So my safety issues, safety concerns is a cons, right? I have to go back home safely. From here to my store, it's a little quite a distance. So my safety, my traveling, and me working on the store, there might be few customers who aren't happy with, who will not be happy with our service. We cannot make everybody happy, right? There are one or two customers who wouldn't be happy with us. They might come and tell us their concerns. I have to be I have to take a stand for myself and my store and my employees. Most of the time it will be about the employees, because I'm not there in the store all the time. So one of the employee would not understand what the customers tell. I have to pitch in and talk to the customer, and then some customers understand, some do not understand. All this is very common in the business world. So yeah, so pros and cons about me being a woman. I think the pros are more, the advantages are more. People are very excited and amazed about me handling this business all alone and all that. Of course, as I was discussing to you, I have my husband's support in this. So I take care of the operations. My husband takes care of the finances. So even in the house, it's the same. To answer to your second question, I have two kids. I have two sons, 7-year-old and 10-year-old. So even in the house, we share our household chores. So when I'm at the store, my husband takes care of the kids. When he comes, I take care of their schedule and all that. I come to the store, I finish with their homework, I make them sleep, I make them eat. So I kind of balance both my professional life and my personal life. So I don't think there's any glitch on both sides. My employees do not miss me, neither my kids miss me. Both my employees and kids, I balance between both of them. Thank you.
So that was actually a good answer. So that was good. Actually, right. These are the ways normal people and women entrepreneurs do face in the daily life, and they actually balance between their family and work life. And you have explained thoroughly, genuinely about it. So also I wanted to ask you as this last question. So what are the new ventures you are having in this business right now? Like people, what kind of expectations they can have in the store? And do you have any kind of wish that you wanted to promote the store, or you wanted to make the store go to internationally or domestically? Or what are the upcoming new ventures? And at the same time, after 2 to 10 years, what kind of wish do you have in your personal life regarding the store?
Yes, so I would like to open more outlets. So I have taken this as an experience. With this experience, I will definitely like to open more outlets. And apart from this, if you ask me my vision, as I told you before, we are not in the business field, right? So with this experience, I want to open a coffee shop. I'm looking to, in this year or next year, I'm looking to open a cafe shop. So that is my vision, if you ask me, or a resolution also for 2025. So yes, and how to promote the store? This itself, the store, we have lots of bloggers coming in, visiting us. Like we have you now who's come to our store to visit us. And we have our own customers who make nice videos about us and they post in their Instagram stories. And apart from that, we have lots of challenges happening in the store and lots of promotions in Swiggy, Zomato, online. We have something called a Froyo King Challenge. Like if you finish a 500 grams of Froyo cup in 5 minutes, we give back your money also, plus you can redeem your 250 rupees in your next order also. So we have lots of interesting and creative stuff going on the store. So do visit our store. This is at Jayanagar, Bangalore. We are located right opposite to Jayanagar police station. It is a very interesting store. Your kids will really like it. Not alone kids, it's a nice get-together ambience for your family also. So do visit our store. You will really like it.
So thank you, Pavitra madam, for just accepting my invitation to interview with you and having a nice time with you and having some good information about being a woman entrepreneur. And you have discussed with us a lot of things regarding owning a outlet in Jayanagar branch in Bangalore for this Myfroyoland. And once again, thank you viewers who are watching this channel. Please do subscribe our channel. Please do click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs all across India in this Women Today channel. And please do watch this video completely so that you will be able to understand the day-to-day struggles about women entrepreneurs, and also you will be able to get a lot of information about this wonderful journey of Madam Pavitra in this Myfroyoland. And thank you madam for accepting my invitation once again, and signing off, this is Krishna, and good evening Madam Pavitra.
Thank you Krishna, thank you and thank you for visiting our store, and glad and congratulations on your YouTube venture. We hope you like me, there are many entrepreneurs throughout India, as you said. So hope to see a lot of other videos and other inspiring and aspiring women entrepreneurs throughout India. Thank you.